All right, up next we've got Plastic Jesus, which is something that I've
And
just learned for this album.
yeah,
Didn't,
this is we did not learn this at Augusta. This is one that came
uh-uh.
later.
Yeah.
Uh, I can't even remember how. I've been playing it now for a number of years. I can't even remember now where I first ran into it, but I thought, well, I'm going to have to play this song.
Love it. A little comic relief for you.
I don't care if it rains or freezes, long as I got my plastic Jesus riding on the dashboard of my car. Comes in colors,
That's
pink and
Tatiana again,
pleasant,
right?
glows in the dark cause it's iridescent.
Is that Tatiana bit over
No,
there?
that's
That's
Andra Faye
great. That's
from
Andra
Sapphire, the Uppity Blues Women, playing on
Beautiful.
that.
Plastic Jesus riding on the dashboard of my car. I'm afraid he'll have to go, his magnets ruin my radio, and if I have a wreck, he'll leave a scar.
So we've got Andra, we've got Roddy.
And yep,
Yeah, so this is a regular blues reunion.
Riding down the thoroughfare with the nose up in the air, a wreck might be ahead, but he don't mind.
He don't mind.
he don't
Trouble
mind.
coming, he don't see. He just keeps his eyes on me. And
Oh man, and I was so pleased with how that worked out. So I didn't know this song going into the studio. You had sent it to
Yeah.
me and I did not do my homework per my MO of listening to it, learning it before I came down. And luckily enough, it was an easy enough song to throw together, but we're in the studio and I'm just listening to Empty Space there. And I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be neat? I am a fan of a callback. I'm a fan of a little shouty shouts in the song. So, we came up with that idea, tried it on the first verse, and absolutely loved it. Threw it
we
on
loved
a
it.
couple different
Yep.
verses there, and Christopher was kind enough to double up our voices, so it truly sounds like a whole crowd of people doing the shout outs.
when I'm
Yeah.
in a traffic jam, he don't care if I say damn. I can just let my curses roll. Cause Jesus Plastico don't hear, cause he's got a plastic ear. The man who invented plastic saved my soul.
Save my soul.
And it's really nice to mix in songs like this into live sets, into albums,
Yes.
because it is a little bit of comic relief. That's, later
Yes.
we'll come to my comic relief song 283, and it's funny. I don't play it every single time, but because then people will remember you as the artist that plays that one song, But it is it's a little piece of musical gold that you hand your audience. Here you go. You've done a lot of hard listening. Let me hand you something that's a little bit easier.
Well, I have a few lapsed Catholic friends who demand that I include this song whenever they hear
Yes.
me play.
Love that. Yeah, and what I learned about this song is that there are so many verses to it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's,
like a true folk song. Different people throw in different verses. Can write, can add to the pool of verses. This came out in 1952, I think, but it was sung by Paul Newman in the movie Cool Hand Luke.
oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Neat.
Plastic Jesus, riding on the dashboard of my car. I'm in the backseat sinning, Jesus is just up there grinning, riding on the dashboard of my car.
So wait, what were you doing in the backseat? No, I'm just kidding.
It was only sinning. That's all we know.
Love that, and I look forward to adding that. It's already on my iPad for my solo shows that I perform,
Oh,
so
good.
I've absolutely stolen that and put it right back in my
Good.
pocket. So it is
Good.
consider it seated.
Good.
All right, so this next one is going back to the blues realm. We did a lot of these blues songs in ABM and the Coattail Riders, and I still,
Mm-hmm.
in my girlish days, and You Got Me Running, I still do in almost all of my
Mm-hmm.
solo sets.
Yeah.
So in my girlish
I
days,
throw
that
in
was an
I
uppity
throw in
blues woman
Yeah,
song, wasn't it?
well, yes,
Uh,
they recorded it. Eleanor Ellis recorded it, and I really liked her version of it. This is a song by Memphis Minnie.
yes.
So this song is 100 years old.
Oh, love that. How lucky we are.
Late out the night, trying to play my hand. Through my window, there stepped a man. Didn't know no better. Whoa, boys, in my girlish days.
There's Eleanor on the guitar. Oh,
My
man.
mama
Eleanor.
cried, Papa did too. They said, Doctor, what a shame on you. I didn't know no better. No, boys, in my girlish days.
Yep. Love that solo that you're playing. That's very close to what you did back
Yeah,
then.
it's an original.
Yep.
Yeah. We got Mark Panfill's soulful harmonica.
I flagged a tray.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs to sing. I can, every time I sing it, it's different. And I was very excited to be able to do the lead vocals on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I do also really like the lead to this song. And often when we performed it live, I would say, okay, either you're taking the lead or we're at least switching off. I think we mostly switched off on this.
I think we switched off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit the highway,
They are.
caught me a truck. I was so young, the world was so rough. I didn't know no better. No, boys, in my girlish days.
One of my favorite things about folk music is how it changes over time, very much like a Whisper Down the Lane type thing. And as I was looking up the lyrics for these songs for our Bandcamp page, I realized that we have different lyrics than Memphis Minnie does on that third verse.
Yeah.
They weren't really.
And it's neat to kind of think about, well, where did that come from? Because our teachers taught us this way. And then through our performing it, I'm sure we've changed just like leading words, you know.
Yeah.
Just little changes here and there, but it's how, like, after 100 years, it turns into a different song.
It's such an honor to play this song by Memphis Minnie because she was such a force of nature. Those early blues divas who just rejected a world that wanted to put them because they were African American women. Our society wanted to say they had no value, or they're only valued as workers or something. And those early divas just said, nope, we reject this, and you're gonna hear me.
Yeah. And people are gonna be listening to me and influenced by me
100 years from now.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, the feels. I love it. Got one more blues song. You Got Me Running.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Smith Curry back on this one.
You got me running, you got me hiding, you got me run, hide, run anywhere you want me, let it roll. Yeah. You got me doing what you want, baby, why you wanna let it go?
Smith's Nashville is showing in this song.
What's that?
Smith's Nashville is showing in this
Oh,
song.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, let it roll. You got me doing what you want, baby. Why you wanna let it go?
This version reminds me a lot of Patsy Cline, and
Yeah.
I was heavily influenced by Patsy Cline as a young guitarist. She was my grandmother's favorite artist, and I remember being like 10 or 11 years old, and my grandmother was ill, and she just wanted me to sing a Patsy Cline song to her, and it was one of the first songs I sang like in front of the family. I was deathly afraid to sing in front of anyone, but I learned the Patsy Cline song and sang it for her.
Permission to sing. Permission to sing.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Smith Curry on the lap steel guitar, and it just wow.
It makes it.
Got me doing what you want, baby. Why you wanna let it go?
Really like the mix that Christopher did here too, because you can truly hear all of the instruments in this mix, and no one's, competing. Like it feels like we are all around a condenser mic, bowing in and bowing out and taking turns. I love that.
And in this is one of the songs. There's a couple others that he said, oh, maybe we need some snares in this, or just a little percussion. And he just grabbed something off his shelf and he just started adding this like subtle, incredible layer of percussion. And we're like, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Got me doing what you want, baby. Why you wanna let it go? Got me doing what you want, baby. Why you wanna let it go?
Yeah, that's a standard now and forever. Oh, and I love that last note in the song too. Your bass just bringing us out there. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't believe it's almost over. We've only got a couple more songs left.
A couple more.